Morning came too quickly without sleep. But there was no time to rest. A young woman's body didn't just appear by a riverbank without someone knowing why. And it was my job to find that reason. I began where I always did, with the people. The fisherman who had found her swore he hadn't touched the body, hadn't gone near. His hands shook as he described the sight, his voice breaking as if the memory still clung to him. I was casting my net, Sahib, then I saw the green dress. I thought she was just bathing. But she didn't move. Next, I walked the narrow lanes near the riverbank, knocking on doors, watching faces carefully. Most were villagers, simple people who had seen nothing but were quick to whisper theories. Some claimed they had heard a woman scream in the night, others insisted there was silence. Lies? Fear? Or just human imagination stretching shadows into monsters? By noon, I had a list of names, half-truths, and far too many unanswered questions. Back at the station, I spread the photographs across my desk. The wound on her neck, the arranged arms, the missing slipper. Every detail begged to connect, but the picture refused to form. The silence in the office grew heavier. Each officer waited for me to speak, to tell them what kind of killer we were looking for. But I had no words. This was unlike anything I had investigated before. And then the phone rang. Another body. This time, near the abandoned bus stand at the edge of the city. I drove fast, the sirens cutting through traffic, my heart pounding harder with every turn of the wheel. When I arrived, the crowd was larger, noisier, harder to control. Constables shouted, pushing them back as I stepped into the cordoned area. The second victim was a man, mid-20s, dressed in a plain shirt and trousers. His body lay slumped against the rusting shell of the bus stand. And the moment I saw him, my stomach clenched. When I arrived, the crowd was larger, noisier, harder to control. Constables shouted, pushing them back as I stepped into the cordoned area. Blood darkened his shirt, pooling beneath him. His hands were placed carefully on his lap, just like the woman's arms had been arranged by her chest. I crouched closer, forcing myself to absorb every detail. The dirt under his fingernails. The button missing from his shirt pocket. A cigarette stub lying near his shoe, was it his, or left by the killer? The villagers whispered behind the barricade, their fears swelling like the rising heat of the day. To them, it was already a ghost story. As the body was taken away, I remained still, staring at the empty bench of the bus stand. One murder was a tragedy. Two, in the same way, in the same city.